Hey Kurt, it's Christmas Eve. Kirk, it's Christmas Eve and I'm out on the property. I'm actually looking back towards the road and I'm going to zoom in here so you could possibly see the signs that are out there. That sign right there that I'm pointing at right there is on the right side of the property line. You're going across, you're going to pick up another sign right there, which is not on the left side of the property line. He thinks it's more over about in this area, which would be 300 feet. There's supposed to be 300 feet across there. Okay? Power lines are right behind that. And I'm about 500 feet from those signs as we speak. Now I'm going to turn around. I'm standing on the home site. And I'm going to... Okay, it's a nice, pretty level place. It's a rise on the property out towards the water. And now I'm coming around looking towards the water, which is right there. Now I'm going to walk over towards the shoreline. Now I'm about maybe 100 feet from the water's edge, maybe 150 feet. Now this is a real gentle decline down to the water's edge. Some big trees. Now you could thin out this underbrush. And I would say about right here is the edge of the flowage easement. So below here you couldn't build. But above here you could. It's really a nice building spot. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get into the briars and the brambles down here, but let me see how far I can go. Oh, look. Just happened to come down right down next to the state. That's marking lot number 3. Coming up to the water's edge. I'm gonna be careful because I don't want to fall down the hill. So you've got about this is low tide, lowest point of the winter. It looks like we have about a 15-foot beach right here. So it does look like you could get deep year-round water. Across the way is property that will not be built on. And then just over there is a pretty nice house on the opposite shoreline. This is pretty much what you're going to be looking at, because there will be no building to the left there. Right here's the stake. Okay. This is Dan Smith coming towards us. He's the owner. Merry Christmas. You can see there's a real gentle rise there where the house would be. Right there is where the house would be, right directly ahead of us. So we would go 300 feet over this way. Now that sign says witness. 50-foot witness.
I know what a witness is. I don't know what it has to do with it.
I think what that means is that the actual property line is out that way 50 feet.
It may. That would probably be accurate, because it's different than Tellico Lake.
Right.
There's not an 820 line.
Yeah.
There's an easement, but that's probably correct.
Yeah.
probably correct. And in the summertime, of course, the water's all the way up to.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yep. Okay. So we'd go 300 foot that way, and there's a marker down here, Bob, that's probably about 100 yards.
Oh, okay.
Well, someone's.
Oh, you can see it down there, can't you? I don't know whether the camera's picking that up or not, but.
You've got a bluff across from you, and then the PBA Island is just down.
Marker right there. Well, the front of the house could be right there, couldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You can put the front of the house. You
can come all the way down to the flowage easement line, right?
Correct. And that's about where it goes.
Yep.
So you're right on the water. You could put a patio. Patios don't count, or decks rather. So you could send a deck out just in a normal fashion, and get down another however wide.
Oh, cool.
Towards the water.
So, Kirk, right here is where we think the front of the house could be towards the water. And that's what the view would look like.
And unlike Rarity Bay and Rarity Point, you could clear the trees down to the water's edge.
Oh, you can clear all these trees?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you can clear all the trees to the water's edge. That's good news. I'm not sure you want to clear all the trees to the water's edge.
No, not saying you'd want to, but if one opted to.
You'd have some freedom of choice there to cut down what you did want to cut. Actually, this property might work really well for a walkout basement rancher. It's got enough of a rise here, Kurt. A walkout basement rancher would work. Actually, it would work really, really well. Now, one of the bad things about the lot, Kurt, is there is standing water. We've had a lot of rain between you and getting out of the property. I'm going to walk over here and kind of take a picture of it. But what you would do is take the cube of dirt where you take the house out, foundation out of the ground, and you would need to have the excavation crew bring it out here and give you a raised road bed to come across where the standing water. This is a flowage easement area. You're not going to need much, but you put a culvert in and put a raised land bridge across that to bring your driveway across it. You got plenty of land here to pull dirt from. And I think you can see right up through there where the common driveway comes in to the properties. I'm going to stop it here, Kurt.